Hi, my name's Daddy, and I play Clash of Clans sometimes. Sorry, let's close the door. So I've got my coffee. This is EAF attacking King Robin. Yeah, so I wanted to have a chat with you guys about the future of this channel, really, and kind of slightly as well, the future of Clash of Clans. I consider myself to be quite a positive person. I try and be positive wherever I can. There's no point in being sad about the world. There's enough sad things out there, and certainly gaming isn't something to be sad for. So I haven't really made a video. Well, I've kind of held off on the videos a little bit because I found it difficult to be positive about Clash of Clans at the moment, and I think you guys probably can appreciate why. So it kind of got me thinking a bit about where I'm going with this channel, because it's funny, every Saturday since now 3 years, but I mean I started making videos in October or November 2012, but really only did them regularly in the new year. Every Saturday I made hands videos, and every Saturday someone's come on and said, "Can't you get a screen recorder?" If that person is you, then the answer is yeah, I do have screen recorders. Just don't choose to use them. It's kind of, hands is a bit more, I think it's a bit more personal, really. I mean, not in a non-creepy way. You can see where I'm deploying the troops, and there's not many people that do it that way. And I've tried to do it professionally now, so it looks a bit better. Yeah. Anyway, so where are we going with the channel? Well, I really hope that Supercell's response to the problems that they've caused with this update, and I'm not saying it's all problems, there have been good things as well, but I hope Supercell's way of dealing with it is not to continue the boost for a little bit, because it's just such an oversimplification of the problems. I mean, broadly categorized as farmers, we know, have issues around saving loot. They have issues around finding loot, and I am certain that they've changed the lost account kind of algorithm. I.e., it's harder now to find bases that haven't been online for a while and got lots of loot in the storage in the collectors. Cut pushers are annoyed because Legends League is pretty easy now. War people are annoyed because Town Hall 8's had such a increase in such a buff that, well, I mean, it's much easier to 3-star now because you have freeze at Town Hall 9. So, which I don't know why they needed freeze at Town Hall 9. Can someone explain that anyway? So if Supercell's solution to all of this, including things like if the personal break timer goes on, you lose your boost that you happen to have had. If the answer to all of that is to keep the collectors boosting for a bit longer before we give up complaining, then it just no. That's just I mean, Supercell have given me so much personally. Actually, they've made me feel special and taken me to places that I would never have seen before, and met people that are really interesting. This is a good attack, actually. These guys, the Lost, are actually very good. I've learned a lot from their attacks. There's some good Town Hall 9 ones. I'll see if I can find them. So yeah, I mean, I owe them a lot in terms of the life experiences that they've given me. But the behaviour that they have towards their players, who are kind of the most important people in any business, as your customer, is arrogant. And they've just not listened. They've not cared. Well, I don't know if they've cared or not, because they've not spoken to anybody, and nobody likes to be ignored. It's arrogant in the extreme. I'll be honest with you. They've not communicated in this life. I'm just not bothered. I'm just not interested in it. And you know what? For the last week, Last week I haven't cared to make a video. I can't be bothered. And I don't want that. I don't want to not be bothered. I started this channel 3 years ago, and I started it. I mean, look, I'm a sales. I'll tell you now. I'm a sales guy in IT. I started out being a real Jack the Lad sales guy 20 years ago, and now I'm more of a professional kind of. I've kind of figured it out. So don't let the word sales guy put you off. I actually care about my customers. I care about my customers. It really annoys me when other companies don't. But the point is, I was trying to get back to, is I love making videos. I like it. I don't have much opportunity in my job to be creative. There's a good attack on. There is a good attack on Mel. I don't have much chance to be creative in my life. Yeah, because it's not really a creative thing. It's something where I'm taking stuff from somebody. Is it the one on Melody? There you go. I'm kind of exchanging goods for services. Goods and services for money. I don't have a chance to be creative. So this gives me an opportunity to actually do stuff that matters. I love the process of making the videos. I love the community of people that watch the videos, and I know that, I mean, most of the people who watch my channel don't watch my channel again, and I don't know if that's because I've got 250,000 subscribers and my videos get a maximum 10,000 views, and I don't know if that's because people have stopped playing the game. I don't know if it's because my larger videos, the videos that got 5 or 6 million views, just aren't being shown anymore because they're so old. Or I don't know if it's because people don't like my content anymore. Maybe it's a bit of everything. I know also that and that probably possibly they don't like me anymore. I don't know, but they certainly aren't playing the game quite as much as they used to, because people I've been making videos for 3 years. So here's the thing: I want to make videos. I want to do stuff. There's something called Stephen Covey, 7 Habits of Highly Successful People, right? And one of the things that he says in there, and I highly recommend you guys see it. In fact, I'll put a link to a video about it, because most people like videos these days, in the description. One of the things he says in there is, don't focus yourself on doing stuff that you can't fix, or don't do stuff that you don't like. What he's saying is live life for the fullest and enjoy it. So I'm not going to carry on making videos about a game that I don't enjoy because it should be done. There's things that I can change and there's things that I can't change. And the things that I can change, so I can't get Clash of Clans back to what it was, but what I can change are videos that I make on my channel. So what I'm getting at is I'm no longer focusing primarily on Clash of Clans. I mean, I've never been exclusively on Clash of Clans because I got bored a year ago. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make videos about games that I enjoy. And here's the other thing, I haven't really, all YouTubers make money. If you got adverts, you're making some money. I chose to be really light on the making money on my channel. I didn't push gems, I didn't push chairs. I've been sponsored by, all that stuff. I just didn't want you guys to think I was doing it for the money, although everybody makes money. And I haven't really touched that money. I did a tax return last week. And it's going to help. It's going to help my children with their college education a little bit. It's not much, but there's something that will help. So I don't feel bad about putting adverts on my channel. Top up these troops. I don't feel bad about putting the adverts on my channel because I'm not lying to anybody with those adverts. It's not something that's going to hurt somebody. So I'm going to make videos of 2 subjects. One, games that I enjoy, and Clash of Clans is one of them, and I'm going to put up a video about Clash Royale. Clash Royale! Let's talk about Clash Royale. Oh, by the way, where am I? So where am I on the base, right? So I've got my Grand Warden going to level 9, I've got all my builders busy, I've got a gazillion gold there, so I'm focusing, I'll upgrade that, and also that one's going to go to 3. That's going to 9, it's going to take a little bit longer. So yeah, I mean, gold is a byproduct for me, but the elixir is something that I've had to focus on. Clash Royale. Cash Royale, more likely. So yeah, look, Clash Royale. So first came Spooky Pop. Spooky Pop was awesome. Then came Smashland. And they can both of those because the game makers didn't feel that. I should have some coffee. The game makers didn't feel that they could run with them in the long run. They couldn't maintain them in the long run, which I guess is fine. It's up to them. It's their game. They do what they want. And on comes Clash Royale, and I think Clash Royale is really, really good. I think it's a great addictive little game with a problem. So first of all, I think Clash Royale is the esports game esports clash that I've been predicting, long predicting. Okay, I'm just going to go for a licks here on this. This is just a chat in the background kind of raid. I'm not really focusing on anything much. So I kind of said a while back that I thought that they were going to do an esports. Thing. I just think that's what they're going to do. They're going to turn Clash into, single player. I thought it was going to be single player, multiplayer, esports, and I think this is what Clash Royale is. The problem with Clash Royale, as you guys will have noticed, if you've played it, and if you haven't played it, by the way, it's not actually that hard these days to get to play it. It's all about the, what am I doing here? It's all about the getting an iTunes account and just Google it and you should be able to find it. There we go. So Clash Royale. Look, it's a really nice game that I don't think. I mean, they're calling it a soft launch rather than a beta now. It's probable that they won't actually can this one. They're probably that they keep it because I think it's going to be their esports game that they would. They kind of hinted at, but I reckon is going to happen. But I really honestly think that their monetization model is insane. Not just dubious, but absolutely insane. And I'll show you why. I'll show you why in a second. You're not going to kill it. Oh well, I got 3 of the elixirs. Awesome! Yeah, 200,000 elixir. It was just about paid for the troops. I'm going to show you. So let me just get these troops keyed up for when I come back. I'm going to have to edit the rotation. So I'm going to be making videos about Clash Royale, and I make one tomorrow and I go into more depth. I think it is a really cute game. I think it just looks good and it's kind of fun. And where are we now? So this is the problem: is these things here, these slots, right? So let's cover my. You guys know it's Daddy Dadson's my game center. You got 4 slots, right? And as soon as you win a slot, when you get one of these cases, and the case filled up with stuff, but it takes 3 hours minimum. It takes 3 hours minimum for you to open a case, right? Which means you can either gem it or not. And once all the slots are full, you can't get a reward for your game. So you can play, but you get nothing for it. So it's kind of like, it's a bit pointless, really. You're not going to progress. So the only way you progress is by pressing that button there, gem it for 18 gems. The only way you can progress is to pay, really, because otherwise, I'm going to get left down below. Everybody everybody who's like, anybody who's competitive at the moment has gemmed it. Now, I expect that to be the case in most games, but not so soon that you raid 4 times and then you have to wait for 3 hours or play. That is not the case in Clash. In Clash, you can raid more than 4 times in 3 hours. So it's kind of it's pointless. I'm not gonna show the gameplay in this game right now. You might have seen it, but I'm gonna do a video tomorrow, and I'll do it from a screen recorder. Woo! But that's just my point. It's just insanely expensive, and to be honest with you, the esports games that are out there don't have this insane, this just like massive focus on making as much money as they possibly can from the players. Supercell, no, they're not going to do annoying pop-ups because that's like obvious. They're a classy company. Their monetization model is smart and it's really, really good. Get them addicted, get them to press that button. Anyway, thank you very much indeed. So I'm going to be making videos about games that I like, and I'm also going to be telling you when I make a sponsored video that's going to put something towards my children's education, my children's college education. But I'm only choosing sponsored games, and I'll tell you, so I'll say it's a sponsored game, right? It's a sponsored game, but I like the game because I'm only going to make videos on my channel about things that I enjoy. So the too long didn't read, though thanks for getting to the end, is only do stuff in life that you enjoy because life is too short. Thank you very much indeed for watching. I hope you have a fantastic day, and bye for now.